So before we start, did I tell you that I rented out a new set?
No. What are we doing a whole Joe Budden thing where you just do shit and then nobody else finds out till the day of?
You could say that. But I rented this set from the dude said it was like Ghostface Killer's old studio or something like that.
Oh, okay.
He was talking really fast. He said Ghost, that's all I heard.
Okay.
So I assume Ghostface Killer recorded there. So it would be a great place to record some audio.
That
So
is a very good guess. I think. Yeah.
yeah. I can DM you the address and we could stop here and record over there because
Okay.
I feel like that would be make more sense than recording over Zoom.
I agree.
This is some bullshit, honestly.
Yeah. It's
But
pretty
yeah,
trash.
yeah. Let me DM you the address real quick and
Okay.
we'll head over there and then get started.
All right, sweat.
Yeah. So this isn't where Ghostface Killer recorded music, is it?
I don't think so, but I do like the upgrade.
I like it too. I was just lied to be here.
Uh,
I enjoy
how
this.
much did you say? How much was the rent?
It was a ridiculous amount. It was about 17,000 to I
Oh,
was they was like when he said that I was like, yeah, that Ghostface recorded there, right? And he was like, yeah, whatever, give me the
yeah.
money.
Yep.
and
Incredible.
and so now we are here. Welcome to the Bad Input Podcast,
Yeah.
episode 7.
Let's go.
We are here in studio.
Yep.
We're here live in studio. I am your host, Nigel Uncolored Page, and this is my co-host Ryan on the
What's
TV,
up, y'all?
acting as the Hannibal to my Eric Andre, of course.
Hey, of course.
Of course. So how have you
Episode
been?
7. Wow, I've been great, man. As you guys know, we obviously have been away for a week.
Yeah.
Apologies, but some people have priorities and job. You under contract?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
we on contract, y'all. It's
Yeah.
okay,
But
but
it is good that we took a week off because so much happened in that week, and E3 happened that week, and a bunch of games
yeah,
came out, and a bunch of shit that we could talk about came out,
yep.
thankfully. Because for a while there wasn't shit. For a
I
while there just
gotta,
wasn't anything,
I
honestly.
gotta, I gotta relook at the list for
Yeah.
sure. But I know there wasn't a lot of shit that I cared about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You,
Um, so what have you been up to? And what have you been
uh,
playing?
so what I've been up to? Whoa, I'm lagging hard as shit right now. Am I
Kind of.
lagging for you?
A little bit, yeah, but it's all right. You'll get it together.
I'm
I
good. I'm
believe in
good.
you.
I'm
You
here
good?
now.
Yeah, you good right now. Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
cool. Um,
God damn, the reception in the studio, man.
I know, man. It's bad.
Yeah,
Like we
maybe
can't even talk.
we should upgrade from the antennas on the TV.
Yeah, for sure. I
I feel like
will.
this definitely isn't the studio Ghostface recorded, and he would be pissed.
Latency ass microphones and shit.
Yeah, this is
Um,
bullshit.
what
All
I've
right.
been well, I'll say, me, my mother, and my aunt have been doing concrete for the first times in our entire existence on this earth. So that's been fun. We still have to do a little more.
You've been
We're moving,
concreting.
yeah, we've been concreting. We're moving we're getting dog kennels and then we're moving our shed on top of there. We're getting a backyard situation.
Yeah.
But as for video games, I've been playing. Oh shit, there's some cool shit we can talk about for E3 that for day one launches.
Yeah.
Some
That's something we definitely need to get into
for
for sure.
sure. I've been playing Zombie Army 4 again, with the homies. Uh, what else have I been playing besides that? Of course, just COD, of course. But the game I really want to fucking talk about, which is going well, which kind of leads into the E3 shit because the
Yeah.
sequel got announced. But I've been playing a lot of Psychonauts, man.
I haven't played. I want to play that really bad.
Bro, you gotta play Psychonauts 1 before you play 2.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure. I definitely want to. It's good though. Yeah.
Absolutely. It is good.
Does it hold up? Because it came out a while ago.
The only thing that does not hold up is kind of like the childishness of it, but the game is a very E-rated game.
Yeah.
And I don't mean childishness like I feel like the humor was good for the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
It
necessarily
came out in the
dated.
mid 2000s, I feel
Yeah,
like,
it's
right?
not very dated and the jokes aren't like very 2000s whatever. It's just like I feel like now that they're coming out with 2, it can be a lot funnier, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, the game is fantastic, dude. The level fucking design in this game, oh my god. Jesus Christ, man.
It looks
So
really cool. I
good.
like the aesthetic of it, and it looks really trippy and crazy.
My favorite 2 maps. What 2 maps? 2 levels. There's a bunch of levels. There's a level so this game is a little difficult to explain for people who have never seen anything about it, but I'll give it a try.
Okay.
So you're a psychonaut or you're training to be a psychonaut and you sneak into this camp as the main character Rasputin, like
Yeah.
the nigga from the royalty, the nigga that would be fucking all the
Rasputin?
Rasputin, yeah.
Yeah,
You
Rasputin.
know,
Yeah,
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 that
the
that nigga
fucking
had a giant dick and he would be fucking all the royalty women and making them orgasm and shit.
That's what you're doing in Psychonauts?
Yeah, you fucking bitches. But you sneak into this camp called this I think it's just called the Psychonaut camp or whatever. There's an actual name, but there's a Psychonaut program that you sneak into.
Okay.
And you go into people's minds and then you experience what they want you to see or whatever. Like there's a lot of shit. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but like you go through a lot of training with and you go through like your teacher's minds and shit like that, and you do a whole bunch of shit to train. And then once you start going to actual people, you meet a lot of people whose just psyche is really fucked up. And one
Okay.
of the psyches that you enter is a guy named the milkman. And
All
so
right.
this guy, right, he was at a job and he did really well and then he got fired. And his way to cope with that was to set the building on fire.
Oh,
And
okay.
he got imprisoned for insanity. And
Yeah.
his brain's way to cope with going into a insane asylum is that he becomes like this conspiracy theory guy that stays in this house. But once you go outside, it's literally a whole bunch of like cameras and shit and like bushes inside fucking fire hydrants, inside mailboxes. And
Yeah.
like you
Whoa.
like they're just following you throughout this neighborhood, but the neighborhood is like bending and shit. Like it looks like a cul-de-sac, but it's bending and shit and like wavy. And then some of it ends up upside down. But as you walk it, it's like you still remain in the same gravity and shit. It's so crazy. I'll send you a bunch of photos and shit after
Yeah.
that you can look at it and be like, oh, that's what he means. And
Okay.
then it's so crazy. That mission's fire shit. And then there's
That's dope.
another one where you get into this guy's brain and he loses. Well, in the real world, what makes him go insane was he lost a game of like cards or chess or something to another person in the same asylum, like an orderly.
Yeah.
And his way to cope was that his last name is Napoleon.
Yeah.
So of course his ancestor is fucking Napoleon Bonaparte. And the way he copes is he tries to play like win a game of Risk against his great uncle or some shit. And you jump into like this board game and like you have to go around this village and you have to like recruit people to fight against Napoleon's army and shit. It's
Okay.
so fucking fun, dude.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah,
That sounds like a fantastic time. That sounds
bro.
nuts.
The I don't even know how they even came up with a lot of like the gameplay feels so good. Like I'm very surprised that the only thing that doesn't feel so great and something like Ratchet and Clank got like really early was like when you lock on, you know how you can like move around in 3D space. I feel
Yeah.
like maybe I'm doing something wrong, but when you lock on, you can only move left to right,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
this
okay.
like there's
Like
missions
strafing?
where yeah,
Okay.
but there's entire missions where the entire world is basically a 3D cube. So if
Okay.
you're on this plane and you jump over here, you're now on this plane, and that can kind of fuck up what your lock on. But I mean, you kind of get used to it.
Okay, sure.
But all
Yeah.
in all, dude, I would highly suggest you and anybody else who saw that Psychonauts 2 got announced this E3 and
Yeah.
give it a try, man, because it's on Game Pass. The voice acting is great. The fucking characters are great. The one of the main characters is this guy. He's like in the world of Psychonauts, he's a legend, but his last fight, right, like disjointed his brain. So the only way he can survive, like as himself, is he has to stay in this underground layer that's really cool. And there's this, this made up a mineral or element in the game called Cyminium or something like that, and it allows you,
Cyminium?
yeah, something like that, and it allows you to like that's what allows Psychonauts to like gain their powers and shit and a bunch of other shit.
Okay,
But
sure.
anyway,
Yeah.
in the main, when you leave the layer, he pops up all around the camp as different people. Like his mind is so fucked up that when you
Okay.
see him inside the cafeteria, he's the chef, and he always complains about his burgers not being done yet. And like you can also see him as the janitor in some other areas, and you can see him as there's a camp lake, and you can rent boats from him, and he's like the captain of the boats. But every time you meet him, it's always some funny shit. And dude, I don't know. It's so good, dude. I can't wait for
I
you to play it if you do.
yeah. This sounds super, super interesting. I've since I've first saw like Psychonauts 2, I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to go back and play Psychonauts 1.
Dude,
I should definitely get like Game Pass on PC to see like how
bro,
it
it
is.
is
Cause
absolutely worth to play.
okay.
Um,
Yeah. Because I definitely do
there
want to try it out.
the only thing that I will say that is a little dated because we're in 2021 now is that a lot of 2000s games like not Ratchet and Clank, not really Ratchet and Clank, um, like Jack and Dexter, at least one, it was like a lot of fetch shit.
Yeah,
Like
like
you
Fetch
have to
Quest
get it,
type of shit.
not necessarily that, but you have to like, so in the game to like get your rank up, you have to collect like figments, and they're throughout the entire levels. There's a fuck ton of figments. They're like these very uh, I don't. Is it opaque where you can
Opaque.
barely? Is that where you can barely see something?
Opaque is you can see it.
Okay, so the
Transparent
opposite,
is yeah.
transparent. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Okay.
opacity is real low
Oh,
on a
okay.
lot of
Yeah.
these things, right? So you
Yeah.
you can collect them, and it raises your rank, and it then it turns in the very beginning you get better abilities, and then later those abilities get upgraded. So if you want to get them upgraded, you gotta like really go out your way to collect them, at least in the later levels,
Yeah.
because they're all over the place. But I mean, I end up doing it just because I like to do it, but it can get a little tedious. So
Okay.
hopefully they kind of figure out how to do that in this one where it's not so tedious.
Yeah.
But all in all, man, I give my flowers to this game because it is kind of amazing that this game was so good and still so good. Um, and not a lot of people know about it. I feel like I don't. Not a
It
lot of people
does
talk about Double Fine.
it does seem to be like a very niche cult classic kind of thing.
Yeah, bro.
Because
I can't even the fucking main menu. Oh my god, the main menu is so good. Like you start off and like you're on this brain, right? Like it's like going back to the 3D world. Like
yeah.
you can walk around this brain in the main menu, and then there's just this little door at the top, and you press A, and Raj just jumps inside it, and that's the start of the game. But you can run around
Oh,
and
that's
jump over,
cool.
bro. Oh my god,
I like
so
creative menus. That's really
bro,
cool.
it's so good. I can't I can't talk anymore about this game because people gonna be like, oh my god, but it's so good. Like, give it a chance. I promise, it's so good.
I should definitely. I really like the idea of it. I really like how it sticks to the themes of like your imagination and shit like that.
Yeah,
That's really
absolutely.
cool. I like the concept of it too.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meaning to. I need to at some point for sure.
For sure. Um, but other than that, man, I've just been playing, bullshit AAA titles with the homies because there's nothing really out to play
Nothing
with other
really out.
people.
Nothing really out at all. I'll
Um,
be honest. Yeah.
yeah, but oh, well, I'll talk about that later with E3. What have you been playing? What have you been up to, man?
I have been playing a lot of games actually. I've been playing so many things over the
Let me bring up the thing with you.
past couple of weeks. Yeah.
Integrate.
Yeah. Firstly, Integrate, which is the in between of Final Fantasy VII Remake and the next Final Fantasy VII thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chapter with I don't think you haven't played any of Final Fantasy at all,
No, but
have
I
you?
know what Tifa is. Niggas stand Tifa.
I meant Yuffie. Yeah, I meant Yuffie. You play as
Oh,
Yuffie,
fire.
the ninja shinobi girl who is really cool, really fucking cool. I really like this whole DLC is really great.
Nice.
The game is really great, but I really enjoyed playing as Yuffie the whole time. It's really fun. You so basically this is going to be a connecting tissue between this game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the next thing, unless they add more DLC after this. But it is supposed to be like in the middle of when Final Fantasy VII is taking place and how Yuffie ends up going to meet like the rest of the gang.
Mm-hmm.
And they've just done this game is beautiful for one on
Yeah.
PlayStation 5.
Uh-huh.
That's what they upgraded in between. That's what Integrate is also the upgrade from PS4 to PS5 in making everything just so much fucking prettier. Everyone looks amazing. Like everyone has like you can see people's like pores kind of like it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It's crazy detailed and very nice to look at. But Yuffie is very fun to play as. You throw her Shinobi Star around. I like her play style because she's very fast and can get around really fast. She's very much a kind of like she plays similar to kind of how Tifa played in Final Fantasy VII Remake, where it's very much melee, but she can also, well, Yuffie also has like the range of throwing her Shinobi Star. But um, aside from that, the game is really good, and I'm very excited. I don't want to spoil anything because obviously you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, and it's a new DLC, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody
Uh,
who's also playing it. But it
what's
is a great
what's
game.
the
Yeah,
what's the estimated time of completion on that one?
about about I want to say maybe like 8 to 10 hours.
Oh, that's pretty good for some DLC.
It's yeah, and you can elongate it by playing a lot of this mini game they have in it called Fort Condor, which
Mm.
is a like it's not a tower defense, but it is a strategy kind of thing where you put like little people on the map and they go and fight and shit like that. There's different. They're color coded, so some colors overtake other colors or have advantages over other colors and shit like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I played so much. I played all of Fort Condor pretty immediately. Like as soon as it was introduced to me, I went and beat everybody on the map in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they need to make a like some kind of Fort Condor little spinoff because that shit was more fun than it deserved to be. And,
Nice.
and it was crazy. Yeah.
Those are always great when like games have like really good mini games inside of them that just
Yeah.
fucking immerse them. Like I
Yeah.
never really got into Gwent, but a lot of people like it like a lot.
I didn't even play
Um,
Gwent, and Witcher 3 is my favorite game. I didn't
yeah,
even play Gwent seemed intimidating to me, but
yeah,
I do really love when a game has this mini game that feels like it could be its own game itself,
yeah.
which is crazy. Yeah. So this DLC very much worth it.
How much is
Um,
it?
it's what is it like?
It shouldn't be more than 40.
No. It's like a 20, I think. I
Okay.
think. I feel like 20 is the standard price for DLC, but yeah, it's about 20 and it's definitely worth it. You get Yuffie, you get the Yuffie story, you get everything that comes with it, Fort Condor, the upgrade to the beautiful graphics of Final Fantasy VII on the PS5,
Yeah.
and it's really good. Definitely recommend it. It's really fucking good. I've also been playing. I played and beat Ratchet and Clank.
Fuck you.
I played and beat Ratchet and Clank
Ah,
pretty quickly. I'll be
I
honest.
hate that I cannot play that game, man. Oh my
You're gonna hate
god.
what I'm about to say because it's gonna make it worse for you.
It's not
That
good.
that game is incredible, actually. That game is
Ah,
it's so good.
I'm so fucking angry, man.
I I enjoy every part or every single part of it. There's not a bad
Fuck.
part in it. Um
Damn it, man.
so with the PS5, there haven't been a lot of games coming out exclusively for it, and
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank is one of the very few games that is only on PS5 and not on the PS4 at all, and that is
Mm-hmm.
because it it definitely makes use of the power of the PS5 by not having loading times and being able to like having huge like worlds that you travel to, and
Nice.
being able to travel throughout it very fast, being able to open portals to a completely different environment and just walk right through it without
Mm,
loading. I don't think
nice.
the game loaded a single time while I was playing it, um which is super impressive because there's a lot of sections where where you're in one environment and then a portal opens up and you go to a completely other environment, and it's like seamless. In trailers and shit, they made it seem like that you would be able to just shoot a portal and then walk through and go to a different planet, and it's not that extensive. It's not
Mm-hmm.
that they don't do that, but the fact that they have one of the coolest little things, which is essentially, if you break it down to just basically what it is, it's essentially just a grappling hook. But the
Mm-hmm.
way they do it in the game is you see a rift open, like a portal open,
Yeah.
and you can look at it, hold, I think it's left bumper, and then Ratchet like pulls that space to him, and he is all of a sudden there.
Oh.
Like it's crazy to look at too. Like he brings the portal to him, and then he is there in that where the portal was, which is nuts to see. And
Wow.
it never got old seeing. I'll tell you. It
Nice.
was really fucking cool. Aside from that, the character of Rivet, very good. Very good.
Is
I love her.
Rivet the I guess that's Ratchet in a different universe, correct?
It would be, yeah, basically.
Okay.
And you could even like Ratchet and Clank are orange and Clank is silver, and
Mm-hmm.
Rivet is like kind of silverish and her little robot is like orange. So it's basically literally like a mirror world,
Yeah.
basically. Um it's Rivet is really cool. The game is written really well. It's like a Pixar movie.
Nice.
Definitely, like, it's, of course it's suitable for children, but it's a very good story about accepting yourself, like feeling like you're worthy, shit like that, depression. Like
Man, cause
Clank is going through it.
really?
Clank, he like loses his arm and he's like, man, I'm broken, bro. And
Uh
another robot is like, nah, you're not broken, man, you're whole. And he's like, damn, that's crazy. And
that's hilarious. Cause you're a robot. All you need is a replacement.
yeah, all you need is a new arm. Yeah. But it is really good. Like
Yeah.
the story is very good all the way through. Really like all the jokes land to me as well. All of the
I
jokes
don't I don't
are
think
funny.
I've ever played a story. Well, let me rephrase this. Ratchet and Clank story to me has always been good. In some games, the gameplay kind of like slow to a huge fucking halt.
Yeah.
Uh, like when I don't know exactly which ones it was, but maybe 2 and 3, where they started introducing like space battles and you had to shoot asteroids and shit.
I remember that in one of the games. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah.
It wasn't very fun, but it was the only way like you could upgrade your ship and shit. But anyway, yeah, I would totally agree that, and I wouldn't doubt that this one's story is good because they've always been really good to me.
Yeah,
Um,
that's good.
so I have
Because
two
I'm new to the
questions.
series.
What?
I the only other one I've played is a little bit of the 2016 one. Maybe I don't appreciate this game as much as a long time Ratchet and Clank fan, but I do really like this. Makes me want to go back and see what the rest of the series is about, because now I know who Ratchet and Clank is, and Rivet is very cool, but it's unfortunate she's not in the other games because I like her design more than Ratchet's, honestly.
You're trash for that. I didn't even know you weren't a long time Ratchet and Clank fan. That's
Yeah,
even worse.
yeah.
Bro, I don't know. Can you play the older ones on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 or anything like that?
The only way to do so is through PlayStation Now, and PlayStation Now is not as good as Game Pass. You probably can't even download the games that are on PlayStation Now if they are on there. So no. Aside from 2016, which I do own now, which is basically the 2016 one is a remake of the first game, right?
All right, so what I'm gonna need you to do, if you can't play it, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to actually experience these games.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is find a YouTuber channel that is completionist based and watch gameplay because yeah, I'm looking at you, nigga. There you go. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
need
works.
you to. I mean, it ain't that serious, but man, you know, like the games have always been fun. Is there even a hoverboard? Uh,
There is there's
because that was
rail
a big
grinding
thing.
sequences.
Yeah,
There's
there
rail
was rail
grinding.
grinding, and then there's hoverboard races. That's always been a big thing in the genre. Did you unlock the Rhino at all? Do they have the Rhino in that game? They have to have the
The
Rhino.
Is that a gun?
Yes, that's like the in every game that is the biggest fucking gun in the game.
The biggest gun. Do
Yeah,
I
it's
have
the
the
coolest fucking
Rhino?
gun. It's always been
I
the coolest fucking
I
gun.
bought all the weapons in the game. I'm sure. Like, what does it look like? How does it shoot?
I don't know. It's always different in each game. Like
Oh,
it's better
okay.
in each game.
I may have it. I may have it if it is in this game because I bought
Oh,
all the weapons.
do guns upgrade in this game? Like, do they
They do.
start? Oh,
Yeah, they I don't know how they are in the old games,
bro,
but it does
hell
the
yes.
hexagonal. You go around like you go around like the golden ones, and they do like a really big bonus to your weapons and shit.
I don't know about that, but like
It's a
in
cool thing. Yeah.
I think it's in 3, up your arsenal. Yeah, up your arsenal, which makes sense. I don't know if up your arsenal is the third one. This Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal is 2. Anyway, in one of the second or third one, they introduced the game mechanic of upgrades. So like you're running around and killing. The more you use a gun, it upgrades.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like it
That
turns
definitely
into
works too.
it turns into it's the same gun, but it turns into like a upgraded version of that one, and it starts doing more damage and shit. And then you can I think it's 3 stages.
You
So
can
over
shoot
time,
different and shit like
yeah, it
that.
shoots different.
Yeah,
Like shotguns like become double barrel shotguns.
yeah.
Uh there's one gun that is basically like a Gatling gun, and instead of it upgrades from 1 to 2, and then it's so cool. Man, you gotta go and figure out.
I
There's
should
gotta
go
be a
back.
way.
Yeah. I really
Uh,
liked I'm sure this is an evolution of everything
yeah.
that's come before it, but this does make me want to go back and play the other ones because I do really like. I know a lot of the weapons are returning and
Mm-hmm.
they're all really really fun. Like the oh yeah, the PlayStation 5 controller also does the trigger thing similar to how it did in
Mm,
Returnal, where it depending on the gun, it shoots and feels different as you shoot it, which is
nice.
really cool. It like I really like the fucking the feedback of the fucking triggers. It's so cool. It's the coolest shit.
I saw Dr. Nefarious is his name.
Yeah.
Is Captain Quark in this one as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
There's well, I don't know if I want to.
Now, you don't have to spoil it for me, But in one of the games, Captain Quark loses his memory and he basically becomes an ape, and it's fucking fantastic.
Okay.
Like you become like 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 all the people from previous games are on this galactic force to stop
Yeah.
Dr. Nefarious.
Yeah.
And you're on like this Star Trek-esque fucking spacecraft, and like each room is different, and like they have their own like unique environment. Not like massive environment, but like one room can be your training room, the other is where Captain Quark and a monkey live and shit.
Yeah.
In this giant cage. Bro, you gotta go back and play
I
these.
got to.
Fuck.
Yeah. I should. Yeah.
Ah,
That would be. I
I'm so
definitely need to.
angry. I'm so angry that I can't play this shit.
It's such a good game. It's
God
such a
damn it.
spectacular fucking game, man.
I'm so glad that you got to experience it though.
Yeah. Aside from the shooting, there's like the rail grinding. I'm sure that the rail grinding is improved from the previous games because
It's always been pretty solid.
it's really good. It's
Yeah.
like with the way, like the fact that they can have such a big open world leads to rails, the rails having more to them. Like you can do they have like sidewall things, like sidewall run things pop up as you're going in past games? Because they do that in this and it's really cool.
There was never really wall runs, but they will always introduce like things to switch, like change it up while you're grinding. So you'll jump and then you'll have to use your grappling hook
Yeah.
a couple of times, and then you have to land on some shit or something like that, and then you
Yeah.
continue grinding. There was
Yeah.
never any wall running, but
Okay.
there was like gravity boots and shit. Bro, like the fucking jet. Oh, are there jetpack upgrades, like Clank upgrades?
Oh, you
Where
don't
you
have a jet pack, but you have jet boots that you can like go real fast in. You can like just jet around in them. You don't have a in the jet with the jetpack. Do you go straight up in the air? Are you able to?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not there. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's in the first one you get the helicopter one, which is standard with Clank, and then you get a jetpack one where you shoot up straight and then you shoot that way. Oh my god! And then in the second one you get the jet boots too, where you just like Superman pose straight forward, and then
Okay.
you like fly around the map really fast.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
Jesus
that's why I
Christ!
should go back and play the other ones for sure.
Insomniac has always put out incredible shit, bro. I'm so hot.
They've been on a run lately with this and the Spider-Man games. They've been killing the
Man,
shit.
what
They've
is there
been
any
really
has
good.
I mean, obviously Ratchet and Clank came out. Have they put out anything else about what they're doing next? Or
Insomniac, no. I think they've just been all behind this for a minute. So I don't know what they're doing next. Probably the next Spider-Man, honestly.
fuck me, bro. I don't want to buy a PS5, but I will love to experience this new one because I haven't even played the last one.
Oh, the 2016 one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ratchet and Clank is fucking great. But aside from that, a game that came out on the same day as Ratchet and Clank that I've also been playing a fuck ton of, Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear Strive is fantastic. Fan fucking tastic.
Nice.
It's a lot of people have a lot of longtime fans of Guilty Gear have been well, not a lot, some, because the game is very good, but some people have criticized it for simplifying like a lot of the things you can do. But in this one, a lot of the characters, you may have less tools, but you can use those tools more efficiently and effectively. And a lot, like the damage does, like you hit someone, they take way more damage. Like in the past Guilty Gear games, you would do like a 15 hit combo that was complicated to do and knock off 20% of their health. In this game,
Jesus.
in this game, you do a 9 hit combo and that's like half of their health bar. Which leads to very high, very intense matches that can end very quickly if you fuck up. Which also leads to very, very hype matches where you're like neck and neck with this person. The net code is very good. All my matches, PS5.
Okay.
All my matches have been very, very good. All my matches have been completely stable. And everyone, the matchmaking is very good too, because every single time I fought someone, I feel like it was close. It was very close. Like I feel like I'm fighting people around like exactly at my skill level, and it's
Gotcha.
very fun. It's super good game. If you, it's not on Xbox, so you wouldn't be able to play it.
Why
But
would you
if you,
even suggest me playing it?
I suggest Guilty Gear to everyone, regardless of their like possibility of playing it. Honestly,
um, do you think it can make its way into the esports scene, specifically
definitely
the fighting shit?
it is. Yeah, a lot of people are jumping. A lot of people from other fighting games are jumping onto this game because it has
Mm,
good netcode, and other
nice,
other games have. Yeah, this game has rollback. Other games have delay based, and it just feels better to play this.
nice.
And you actually get good matches very fast, and it's a really good game. So if you have a PlayStation, highly recommend Guilty Gear. Highly recommend. I've been playing Kai,
Is
who
that the
is
black nigga?
no. I actually, you know what? Nagoriyuki, I started out with. I was getting fucked up.
Mm,
Nagoriyuki has less, since he's so strong, they balance it out by not giving him as much mobility. Like he can't like air dash or just run. Other
ah,
characters can just like run and air dash and shit. And
mm.
I lost a few matches as Nagoriyuki, so I switched over to a different man,
That's
and
his way of getting saying he got his ass whooped consistently.
I was getting my ass beat, bro. I was like I would win a few matches, but I feel like I wasn't as good as like I wasn't good enough with Nagoriyuki to continue using him without an air dash and without
Got
a
you.
run. So
Mm,
I switched to someone who has an air dash and a run, and have been doing so much better because they're also faster.
nice.
It's very, very, very fun. Every match, I feel like I haven't even like the way the lobbies work is that you're on different floors, like from the bottom floor all the way up to like floor 10 and then like heaven.
Okay.
Um, and I am on floor 6, and I haven't moved from that floor because all of my matches have been so back and forth and so like so close that this is like the floors are assigned to you based on your skill level, and
So
this is
you
my
were
skill
just an
level.
average nigga.
Well, 6 is above average for one. It's slightly above average, but I also do feel my favorite thing about getting into a new fighting game is literally feeling you getting better, like feeling like you're able to connect combos more consistently, you're able to
Hmm.
elongate combos more consistently, and you also just generally understand the game more. And I think I've been improving a lot, but I am still on floor 6, and I think I this is where I belong, floor
I have a
6.
question. Do you think that, well, one, you said that this game can jump is already jumping into the esports scene,
Yeah,
but do you think it has the ability to last as in longevity wise? Because a lot of fighting games just come and go. Like
that's
I
true.
feel
Yeah.
like I didn't play Mortal Kombat 11, but I feel like nobody plays that game. At least nobody talks about it.
Yeah. A lot of the sustainability of fighting games relies on how much cool shit can you do, and netcode, and the skill ceiling, and are you able to just jump, is a new person able to just jump in and not get completely obliterated by someone who's been playing for years and shit
Yeah.
like that. And thankfully I feel like Guilty Gear has curbed all of those things by having good netcode, by having it simplified all of its control. Well, it simplified a lot of its systems from previous games, so new players are able to do about as much as pro players who've been playing for a minute.
Okay.
Those pro players can still, they still have more knowledge about the game, but it gives people who are new to it more of a chance to like learn easier because
Yeah.
there are less complicated shit going on. And it's I feel like it's gonna stay for a minute. Also, simply because of you can fucking get a match. Like rollback, the rollback shit is very good. You can get a match and it feels like you're playing right next to someone instead of going on Mortal Kombat or like Street Fighter and feeling like you're 4 seconds behind or
Yeah.
something like that. The last fighting game I got into before this was Street Fighter 5, and it was really fun, but I'm not gonna return to it until the next DLC character comes out because this is a really good. The fighting game spot is filled. I have a fighting game to return to whenever I want to play a fighting game, and I love the art style and everything going on in Guilty Gear.
Nice.
Yeah, it also has a story mode that doesn't. You don't fight in. You don't. There are no matches in the story mode. It's 2 or 3. No, it's 5 hours. It's 5 hours. And you can watch it in 20 episode bits, but it's essentially just an anime. It's a 3D anime with the in-game models, and it actually looks surprisingly good. It looks really good. And I've also heard that it was really good, but I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, that was Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is great. Highly recommend if you're into any fighting games.
What's the price tag?
It's 60. It's 60. It's 60, and I got don't do this. Don't I do this. I bought a color pack to get more colors for the characters. But I am also not one of those people that will yell at you for buying a DLC. So
yeah.
It's a very good game. $60 game, of course. Very good game. If I feel like if you're into fighting games, you're probably already on this, but if you haven't gotten into it yet, highly recommend. But aside from that,
yeah. What else have you been playing?
I've been playing Mass Effect 2, but I've been talking a lot about Mass Effect 2. One of my favorite games. Very good game. I ran into some Ghost in the Shell shit that I didn't know was in there. That I totally forgot was in there. But the side missions of that game, been doing those, fucking nuts. Holds up just as well as it always has. Very good game. Aside from that, I've been playing. Oh, you know what? I've been playing Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
I got Resident Evil 1 on the Switch. It's good. It's fucking hard though. It's fucking really hard. I don't know what is going on.
That game is I've never played it, but I've seen a bunch of people play it, and yeah, good luck with that one, buddy. I don't know. I don't know half of where any of the pickups are.
Yo.
And to kill a zombie, you gotta
shoot him a bunch.
You gotta shoot him a bunch, and then you gotta get gasoline, and then you gotta use matches, and then that's the only way they actually die.
God damn. Yeah. I've been playing. I haven't gotten very far, obviously. It kind of just I didn't realize that in the games I've been playing, that they guide you more, just naturally they guide you more. Yeah. Resident Evil 1 just kind of throws you in, and you kind of just have to figure everything out, figure out where things go. And it's a lot harder because it does the slow door opening thing. The classic thing they used to do where you run into a door and there's like a 10-second cutscene of the door opening, and then you go into the fucking door.
We would call those GIFs by today's standards.
Basically a GIF, yeah.
But you can walk into a room and then it's 10 seconds, and then you got to walk out of room and it's another 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, I'm sure that gets old fast as hell.
It definitely does when I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. It absolutely does.
I know you gotta unclog a lot of showers in that game. There's a lot of clogged showers.
I've already died a few times. This game is so fucking hard. I've already really died a few times. I didn't like a dog pounced on me. I didn't have a defensive weapon, so a dog pounced on me. I didn't have a single chance to stop him. He was just on top of me, eating the fuck out of me. I had full health, and he killed me.
Please don't tell me you're playing as Chris first.
I started out playing as Jill first.
Yeah. Are you still playing as Jill?
Well, I have 2 saves. I started out playing as Jill for the first.
Jill.
Yeah, just play as Jill first.
Jill is the easy mode.
Oh, okay.
Chris is harder.
Because Jill was.
It's not Chris.
Fucked up,
it's Chris, right? It's Chris.
Yeah, it's Chris Redfield.
Yeah, Chris is the harder mode, and it won't tell you that.
Is it the same story, do you think? Or is it the same like progression of the story? Like
I
do you do the
forget
same
why
shit?
Jill is easier, but it is.
Okay.
It is. Just believe
Okay.
me that
Okay.
Jill
Because
is easier.
I was playing as Jill. I feel like maybe I fucked up my save because I also didn't realize that you had
Ink
limited amount of
ribbons.
saves. Yeah,
Yup.
ink ribbons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing as Jill. I died a few times. I switched over to Chris and haven't died yet. I guess I'll go back to Jill because maybe I
I will.
should.
I have. There's a video. I'll send you it on why Jill is easier, but it makes total sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I was getting fucked up as her, so I just switched and I made more progress as her, so I should probably just go back and probably see what's going on. But I
Mm.
also just have no idea what the fuck how to
Yeah,
do
man.
anything. I'm gonna have to look up a guide and
Good
just
luck with that
play it
one,
through
man.
that.
Like Code Veronica and all those old games, those are fucking difficult, dude.
Yeah, the fact that you can't aim at where you want to shoot the zombie
Yeah,
is making it a little harder as well
and
because you just sit there
no
and
real
shoot.
reference of Jesus Christ. I have to turn my ringer off. No real reference of where you're if you're actually hitting them and how to better
Yeah.
aim is difficult as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Have fun
it's
with that.
it's been a hard time. It's probably gonna continue to be.
Have
I'm
fun with
I'm
that, bro.
I'm gonna play it through a guide mainly now because it's
Bro, you ain't
dying.
even.
When you die, you go. It takes you back to the main menu, and you have to load
Yeah,
the save instead of just going back. It, it's tough. I'm having a tough time.
you haven't even seen the sharks yet.
Okay. All
Did
right.
you did
That
you know
sounds
there's
wild.
did you know there's harder zombies to kill that are harder to kill than the current zombies, which are
I didn't
already
I didn't
hard?
know that, but of course that makes sense. But that didn't register in my head that there were gonna be zombies that took more bullets to kill than these fucking guys.
Those zombies are red. There's vampire zombies too. There's a fuck
What the
ton of shit in
fuck?
that one,
Oh man.
man.
Okay,
Yeah.
well I
Good
bought
luck
it,
with
so
that
now I
game.
gotta I bought it and now I gotta deal with it.
Oh no,
So
there's not vampires, but I think it's the it's not a nemesis, but it's the fucking I don't know, but they're difficult. Have fun with that shit, bro.
it's
I
tough.
can't wait to hear what your progress for next week.
Yeah, yeah. Next week I'm gonna come in and be like, yeah, I
I
didn't make any
quit.
progress.
You
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
I
a
quit.
I'm a Jill sandwich at this
Yeah,
point.
essentially, yeah. I'm a
Yep.
Jill sandwich. All right. Another thing I played was the fucking the fucking something that was showed at E3.
The edge
Um,
lord shit that was pretty cool, and then they had to make it into trash edge lord shit. Is what you're talking about?
yeah. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin was what
Yeah.
Square Enix ended their E3 showcase with. Throughout the trailer, the man said, "I'm gonna kill Chaos" about 17
Chaos.
times. Yeah, Chaos. I'm gonna kill
Chaos.
Chaos. Where is Chaos? I'm gonna eat
Chaos.
Chaos ass.
Yep.
But he was doing that, and then at the end of the trailer, they said a demo was coming out soon, and it was immediately on the store. You could download it. It
Hmm.
just would not play. The
Oh.
the version
Oh
of the
yeah.
game that was uploaded was corrupted, and it was
Yeah, they
just
had to
unplayable.
patch it, right?
Yeah, so the
That's
first
funny as
day of
shit.
the demo didn't work. The second day of the demo didn't work. The third day of the demo, I played it and I hated it. Um,
Nice.
I played it and it is a very much kind of Dark
Isn't it?
Souls type of game.
Isn't the game just black and gray?
It's so fucking ugly. It's so ugly.
Yeah.
It's very black and gray as when you're in that castle. It starts out when you're in a field of hay. Like it starts you out in a training environment where you're in a field of hay. The hay
Uh-huh.
looks like shit. Like you can see you can count the pixels around you
Oh
of the
fuck.
hay and it looks like shit. It looks like a fucking game from like 2008 or something. I don't know I don't know
Nice.
what is going on. But after that little training session, you go into the castle where he's gonna go kill Chaos or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the castle is entirely just black and gray, ugly as shit everywhere, all around. you can. Something I didn't know from the trailer was that you can change the dude's clothes. Thankfully, you can change the dude's clothes. I feel like this is the first Final Fantasy where you can change their clothes and they actually like look different, which is
Mm-hmm.
cool. But everything else besides that sucked.
Not looking too good for Stranger of Paradise, huh?
Yeah. Maybe it's just me. I don't like Dark Souls. Well, it's not that I don't like Dark Souls, but I don't like games trying to go for that Dark Souls style because especially if I was going in thinking I was going to play like a Final Fantasy kind of thing, because there's nothing Final Fantasy about this game aside from one of the characters, the way one of the characters looks. They all look like they're from totally different games as well. The main
I
cast of
don't know
characters.
why everybody has to hop on the FromSoft game design trait, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
like for some series it can work, but for this, I don't think it did.
yeah, I don't know,
It's
man.
not my thing.
Yeah.
So I ran around this castle. You have you can pick up different swords, and it has like a job and class system depending on
Yeah.
what weapon you're using, which is cool. But I stuck with the sword mainly because the other weapons didn't feel very good to play. And the sword is what you started out with, so that has to feel somewhat okay. Um there were a bunch of enemies in the castle, killed all of them with no problem. Made it to the end boss and died like 7 times, and then I just uninstalled it. There's a parry as well. There's also a parry, and I'm sure you can parry that on time, but it just didn't feel good to play.
Mm.
Like the boss fight, I tried to do the parrying shit, and like I almost beat him. I got him to like almost dead, and at halfway he goes into this like weird kind of super fast. I'm gonna dash around the room and bring up some smoke clouds so you can't see me. I'm gonna throw shit at
Uh,
you, shit like that. Which
I hate bosses like that.
yeah. And in this environment with the gameplay, it did not feel good to play. It felt like I was fighting an enemy that I could not beat. So when I died and that was it, and it just gave me a retry, I was like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to beat this dude? I'm supposed to whoop
Yeah.
his ass? And it's just after 7 times I uninstalled it and said I'm not getting this game.
Nice.
I'm never playing this shit again. So that's my review on Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin.
Big fat
They
F.
fucked this shit up. I hated it. Maybe the game will be better when it comes out. Maybe it'll feel better to play. Maybe it'll even look better. But
When
I
is the
don't think
game
this is
set
gonna
for
be.
release?
When is it set? I think it's set for release in 2022. That's what a lot of the E3 game trailers said. So I'll assume that.
Well, it has time to be better, but mm, what
I don't
company is
like.
this again?
It's actually a combination of companies. It's Square Enix, Ninja Theory, someone else, but I don't remember who else. But yeah, Square Enix and Ninja Theory. I'm sure Ninja Theory was the ones that were working on the combat and shit like that, because it's totally different from any Final Fantasy game. Um, maybe it'll be better. Maybe when it comes out, it'll be good, or I'll enjoy it more. I don't see that happening. So until then, this game can eat a dick. Um,
Nice.
I'm not a big fan of this.
Amazing.
But speaking of E3, did you watch E3?
I watched Donkey's clip of E3
Okay.
as well as Game Rank's video on what they thought was pretty cool as far as announcements and shit for E3. But E3 was happening while I was at work all week, man. So I didn't
Okay.
get to watch it live.
You didn't
But
did you go back and watch any of the trailers?
no. Outside of
Okay.
the trailers that were shown in the Gamer Ranks videos.
Yeah.
Uh I
Okay.
saw
They
I
didn't have shit.
remember
So,
yeah, I saw the Kazuya announcement for Smash, Battlefield 2042.
I
Uh
forgot about Battlefield 2042, honestly.
fucking Tiny Tina's
Oh,
game announcement.
they showed at the fucking Gearbox thing.
Yeah. What else got announced? There was a fuck ton of indie games that got
There was
announced.
Elden Ring was announced.
Elden Ring was announced. Yeah.
Yeah, and
There
that
was a
actually
bunch
looked pretty
of
cool. That
yeah,
was one
that
of the first
game.
things shown.
That game is was that E3 or was that Amazon's? Or is
That
that
was
the same
E3.
thing?
It was Summer Games Fest, but it was E3
Oh, okay.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, Elden Ring looks phenomenal, man.
The trailer for that looked really good, legitimately.
Yeah.
The fact that it's open world and you can ride a horse around and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
Mad Dynasty Warriors 7 vibes.
kind of, yeah, yeah. I wonder how the Dark Souls kind of the Dark Souls kind of setup would work with an open world, because I do wonder, like, if you are able to approach enemies from any angle and explore an open world, will you be able to like cheese that in a way?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna pull this one, but they haven't missed since Dark Souls 2, but a lot of people still love Dark Souls 2. So one out of Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne 3, Sekiro, Demon Souls. This is probably going to be their seventh game. Well, their eighth game. People love Dark Souls 1. People think Dark Souls 2 is okay. People absolutely adore Bloodborne. People like 3. Some people don't like Sekiro. Some people really love it. Everybody loved the Demon Souls remake, and I don't see why Elden Ring wouldn't be good either. It's it's been in the works for a very long time, and a lot of people who are Soulsborne Sekiro fans have been really waiting on this one. So I mean, the only iffy part about it is George R. Martin
Yeah, I
had.
wonder what he's going to. I wonder what the world is going to be with him behind it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he writes great shit because all the shit that was written for Game of Thrones was great, and then Game of Thrones became shit when there was nothing written for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
uh,
true. Yeah.
but yeah, man, I'm not like hype about it, but I'm excited to see what else is gonna be announced for Elden Ring, and it's
Yeah.
probably definitely gonna be a pre-order for me.
It's coming out in January, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's not far away at all.
Yeah, that was surprising that they even had a release date. That's nuts. Because we haven't seen
Yeah.
shit about it for a while since it was
I'm,
announced, actually.
I'm trying to see what else was announced. What else was announced, man? There was a bunch of cooking
There
indie
were
games that got
yeah.
announced.
Yeah. I
Uh,
there were some games that I enjoyed seeing. Like, did you see the game Replaced?
mm-mm.
That game, you should look that up while I'm talking about it. Because the art style in it is entirely what sold me on it, because it looks fucking
Oh, is it the fucking?
insane.
Is it the game that kind of looks like not Limbo, but what's the
Inside?
guys that made Inside? Is it Inside with the
No.
kid?
No. Oh,
Uh,
that game looked cool too, but not that. Yeah.
Replace.
It's a pixel art looking game,
It's
and
called
the
Replace,
pixel
right?
art, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the pixel art for it looks fucking insane.
Oh, was this the really violent pixel art game that looked cool as shit?
Yeah, yeah, that is something, that is what I'm probably most excited for, just because of the art style, honestly. Um, because actually, it looks, the pixel art looks really fucking good. The animation looks really fucking good,
Uh
and
huh.
I haven't seen pixel art in a game that looks like that since a game called The Last Night, which was announced years ago and never came out.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Hopefully this comes out. It looks really, really cool, and hopefully we get to see more of it before it comes out, because it said 2022. Are you looking at
Yeah.
the trailer right now?
Uh, it's just the announcement trailer. I don't see any gameplay.
It is the yeah, the gameplay is in the
Okay.
announcement trailer.
Got you. Got
Yeah.
you.
But just the animation, the pixel art, the way the light is, the way it looks like it fuses like very real life elements like light and shit with the
Yeah.
pixel art, and it just
Uh huh.
looks super, super good.
Absolutely. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I did see a little bit of this. And it looks fucking fantastic. I get
Yeah.
a lot of oh, what game am I getting vibes for right now? Not necessarily I don't know how to it reminds me in the way the game plays and You ever play fucking This War of Mine?
This War of Mine, I've definitely seen. I've watched it. I've watched it. I haven't played it,
Let
but
me
I've
see.
watched people play it.
This War of Mine, it gives me that impression. I don't know why. They don't look the same at all, but I get This War of Mine vibes from it. And yeah, I actually want to play that myself too.
Yeah.
You definitely got to
Um.
remind me about that one.
Yeah. Did you? Are you someone that's hyped for Halo Infinite?
No,
Okay. As an Xbox boy, you're not excited for it. All
I
right. It's the only
haven't.
game you have on there.
I've
So.
never owned a Halo in my life.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you've never played Halo.
I've played Halo. I've never
Okay.
owned Halo in my
Did you enjoy
life.
playing Halo when you played it?
I This was back when Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2 were out. My friends, I lived in an apartment and my friends had Halo 3 and he would bring his Halo 3 and his little brother. We would all play Halo 3 and then once we were done playing that, we would play Modern Warfare 2. And that's my extent of playing Halo 3. I like Halo 3 a lot. Oh, I'm lying. I have Halo Reach. It was free.
Oh
I
yeah.
never I
Okay.
never beat it.
Did
I
you?
I never beat it.
Okay. Okay. So you don't
I
have a
didn't
lot of
even play.
you don't really care about the Halo series, do you?
Nah. I
Yeah.
played Halo
Okay.
2 back in the day on the original Xbox.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I didn't even know it
Well,
was called
yeah.
Halo. But
Okay. Well, yeah.
yeah.
Neither of us. I have a PlayStation. I don't really care that much about Halo, but
I don't really. I mean, has what have we learned about Master Chief that the nigga can't die?
basically, I guess so. Yeah.
Like, I'm not
Um.
invested in that story.
They had a story trailer where Cortana died in one of the Halo games or something,
Yeah, she
and
was stacked
they
too.
have a different they have a different little blue lady.
Yeah,
They showed a trailer with a different little blue girl talking to Master Chief or John Halo or whatever,
John
and
Master Dick. Masturbation. John Masturbation.
masturbation.
Yes.
His name is John Masturbation.
I mean, they say hit the John, hit the
Hit the
head,
John.
hit the John. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was pretty. You did that on the fly. I'm gonna give you props for that. That was
I'm
crazy.
great at those, bro.
That was fire.
Uh,
Um, but they showed a Halo Infinite story trailer, and they
yeah.
showed some multiplayer. They showed like a
Mhm.
little trailer for the multiplayer. The multiplayer looked really cool. I just
It's
wanted
free
to,
this time around, right?
yeah, it's free to play, which is fucking nuts. Which is a
Yeah.
really good call.
Yep.
Um, but I wanted to mention that because I know that Halo is a big game, even though I don't really care for it. And I've played a few Halo games, but they're not my type of shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Aside
I'm
from
glad it
that,
exists though. I really fuck with the Infinity Blade. Is that what it's called?
I think it's you mean like the thing with the two
The
pincers at the end, right?
plasma blade.
Yeah. I
That's
think
just
so.
fire.
And that's really cool. There's some
Yeah.
cool things in Halo. I just
Yeah.
don't play it.
The universe is cool. Yeah, I just don't play it. It's never been a game I've been invested in.
I play a couple of them, but not enough to really care.
None of my homies ever been like, bro, you got the new Halo. It's always been COD. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, all the
Yeah.
homies cared about zombies maps, bro. We wasn't playing
Entirely
Halo.
depends on your friend group when you're a kid. Honestly.
I went to a school full of ghetto Mexican and black children. All we wanted to do was shoot niggas.
In Call
Uh
of Duty. Yeah.
yeah, it was great.
Okay. Yeah.
What else? What else got? Oh,
Redfall.
Starfield got an Starfield,
Starfield.
which I don't
Starfield.
even know what the
Yes.
fuck Starfield is. It was just a cinematic trailer.
Starfield was announced years ago. This is the only thing they've shown since it was announced. It was
Mhm.
also nothing. They didn't show shit. It was just a CGI trailer of an astronaut walking and being in a spaceship.
Didn't it say the game's coming
So
out next year?
did it say that? I didn't see that.
Let me look it up. I could be just talking outside of my
It may
fucking
have a
head.
release date, but I'm not 100% sure. But aside from that, like Starfield looks really cool, and the fact that Bethesda is trying to do
Yeah,
like an open world like
November
space
11th next year.
astronaut, I wonder if they'll be able to hold on to that. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know it had a release date. I didn't remember that.
Oh, I was like, people also search. I was like, what the fuck? November 11th, 2011. I was like, why the fuck is that being announced right now? It's fucking Skyrim. Uh,
Okay.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Damn, Elden Ring is January 21st of next year. That's so close.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
That's
That's
interesting.
crazy close for a game we haven't seen anything of.
I know.
Um, but Starfield seems like I don't really.
I don't know what the fuck it's
I'm
supposed
not a
to be.
huge Bethesda person. I'm not a huge fan of Bethesda.
How dare you? Yeah, you're. I mean,
I'm not the
I'm a
hugest fan.
Obsidian fan. I'm an Obsidian fan.
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas, bro. They haven't been able to top Fallout New Vegas.
Have you
yet.
played the Outer Worlds?
No, is that good?
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
Nobody talks about it, and it got a
Not
second one got
enough
announced
people
already.
talk about it. Yeah, a sequel got announced, which is really cool. I'm definitely gonna play that. But the Outer Worlds one, really good. Definitely recommend it.
Really, I
Yeah.
felt like nobody talked about it, and that deterred me away from not playing it because, like, I heard nobody say good nor bad things about this game. But
What
it's on
sold
Game
me?
Pass because it's
Oh yeah, that's good.
Bethesda.
You should definitely play it. That's
Bethesda
true.
is now owned by Microsoft.
But they added a bunch of shit to the Game Pass too at E3, which is
Yup.
good. The thing that sold me on the Outer Worlds was listening to someone on a podcast say that, it's a very capitalism ruined the entire galaxy kind
Fire.
of game where it's so fucking funny. There's a quest where someone you have to help someone with someone that they found dead, and
Mhm.
they said that you cannot commit you can't die on while you're working because it damages the property or something, or like it's what the fuck was it? It was it was a quest where you talk to this woman and she was like, yeah, this dude killed himself while he was on the shift and they don't like that because you can't damage company products. And you're talking to her because she was the closest living relative, and
Uh-huh.
closest living relative in this world is the closest person relative to their location of death. And so she just found this dude and she has to take care of it because she was the one that found him.
That's actually hilarious.
It's really nicely written. It's really fun. I enjoyed my time with it. Um Definitely recommend it, especially if it's free on Game Pass. Definitely play that.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, very good game. It also has DLC that I haven't gotten to yet, but
Yeah, I was thinking about should I just buy the game with all the DLC?
I haven't played the DLC, so I can't vouch for the quality of that, but the game is good. So I would assume the writing is good, so I would assume the writing in the DLC is good too. Hopefully. You should definitely look up a review of the DLC.
I'm installing it as we speak because that's just how niggas with Game Pass roll, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
That's how it
sir.
be. Aside
What
from that,
you
at
said
the end of the Xbox showcase, there was Redfall. Did you see that?
Redfall. I don't remember a Redfall.
Redfall was a game that looked really, really cool because it was a open world like co-op game, where you aren't fighting zombies but you are fighting vampires. You also
Oh,
have
same
powers and
people
shit.
who Arcane. Yes, I did see
Arcane
a little.
Studios, yeah.
I did see a little bit about this. I did. I'm lying. Yes.
I'm really curious to see how all they showed was a CGI trailer, so I'm not
Yeah.
really sure how the gameplay works, but I'm really
Mhm.
curious to see how Arcane makes a co-op open world. And there aren't a lot of games where you're fighting vampires, but I'm very interested in this. It makes me
Yeah.
very interested in this because I think vampires are cool and zombies are overdone. Too many games with zombies in them. As I play Resident Evil.
Bullshit, bro. Are you gonna get what's the Left 4 Dead game that's not by the Left
Back
4
for
Dead?
Blood.
Are you gonna get that? Are you gonna play that?
I might, depending on if I have anyone to play it with, because I'm definitely not playing that solo.
Yeah.
Is
Is it cross-platform? Has that been announced?
it cross-platform? And maybe. I wonder. I should definitely look that up. I don't know. Is Back for Blood
Back for
cross-platform?
Blood. Yeah.
We're gonna get
Come
it
get
Back for
that Back
Blood.
of Blood. Yeah. I don't actually know the lyrics to that song. I've never listened to that song entirely.
You've never listened to that song entirely?
Mm-mm. All I know is Pooh know I'm really shiesty.
Yeah, that's my homie Pooh, and I'm really shy. That's not how the lyric goes at all.
It's around there though.
Yeah,
But Pooh, no, I'm really shiesty.
there will be crossplay. Crossplay is in Back for Blood.
Hey, well, I'm definitely getting me, Tony are getting it. I think my cousin's getting it too. So that's a 4-man right there, baby. Ha.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I might get that. It looked
I
really
definitely
good
gotta see gameplay. I gotta see because I know it was a little rough in the last shit, but
in the
I
last
don't
like
know.
beta there was.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously a beta. Can you hear my fucking dog?
No.
Thank God.
um,
This nigga is crazy.
what else was there? There was Guardians of the Galaxy. Are you excited for that game?
Fuck no.
All right. Well, it looked cool to me, kind of.
You have
It looked all right. I'll be honest. It looked like it didn't look like a 10 out of 10. It looked like a solid 7. But
my problem with those games is they have to live up to their movie counterparts. Like the game, we've already know that the Guardians, at least our perception of the movie Guardians is that they're pretty funny.
yeah,
So I'm guessing they're gonna dive into that as well, but it's gonna be
I
different
hope
voice
they're I
actors
hope they're funny.
and
They better
there's
be
different
funny.
chemistry, and I'm just hoping that
That's a good point. Yeah.
the game is gonna be good. And you're only playing as Star Lord. I don't know if I really want to only play as Star Lord. Like there's a talking fucking raccoon, my nigga. Like there's a living tree, bro. Like why would I only want to play as a nigga from Earth that got a mask and jet boots? I mean,
Yeah,
the nigga
that's a good
is
point.
half a planet. Don't get me wrong. His father is a whole planet. But like, you know, I kind of want to play as a nigga that can shoot
Yeah.
gigantic guns and who's also small. Like I'm
It would
dedicated
be
to this.
cool if you could play as Rocket
Hold
Raccoon.
on. One
That would be
one
sick.
sec, my nigga. Hold on.
All right.
Ah,
Yeah.
why would I want to play as some white nigga when I could play as a nigga that does this
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
and does this, my nigga.
He's
You
infinitely
feel
cooler than
me?
Star Lord. Yeah, than Chris Pratt.
Bro, the nigga is in the hard, bro. Hold on. Let me find some fire shit that happens in this comic. I mean, this whole comic is crazy. Hold on.
I didn't realize I was talking to such a big Rocket Raccoon fan.
No, it's just like it's just you got infinitely more interesting niggas. And like, oh look, there's that nigga dad right there.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? I
Yeah.
mean, Star-Lord's not in this comic, it's just him and Groot. But
Okay.
anyway, that's
Yeah.
just my 2 cents.
It looked
Uh
it looked all right. Like it looked like a solid 7 out of 10. You're just
as long as
a
they don't do
character
another
fighting.
Avengers thing, they should be
It's
fine.
not that. Yeah,
I
thankfully.
know.
Yeah, thank God it's not.
Trash cakes.
Aside from that, they showed you don't really care about Life is Strange, do you?
I don't want to say I don't care about it. I haven't invested time to get to know the story and the characters.
Okay.
Looks good. I know the ending of the two girls, how it ends. Because I watched some nigga play it. I think I watched Chase play it.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
know there's the little boy that has superpowers and shit. I don't
Yeah.
know how
That's
that one
two.
ends.
Yeah, I don't even know how that one ends. I totally forgot about Life is Strange
And
too.
then 3 is the border shit. Niggas at the
Oh
Mexican
no.
border.
Life is Strange 1 is Chloe and Max. Life is Strange 2 is the boys, the Mexican boys that
Yeah.
are trying to
That nigga
go
got
around.
powers.
They get like one of them has powers. The one you
The
don't play
little
as has
nigga.
powers. Yeah. Yeah, and they run into some MAGA folks, shit like that. Um
Oh,
Life is Strange. Would be the third Life is Strange game that isn't like there was another one before the storm, which is just a spinoff of the first game.
yeah.
But this would be the third in the series, Life is Strange True Colors.
Nice.
And it seems all right. It doesn't like you don't have like the power, her power is she can read the emotions of people in the room with her.
Wow.
She just vibe checking,
An
checking the vibes.
emotional nigga.
Yo, is you good right now?
Wow.
This is my power.
Wow. And it's I feel like you are sad right now.
Yeah.
What can I
Yo,
do?
you got I'm vibe checking the room right now. Everybody
Wow.
good? Everybody great?
Wow.
Everybody
Is your
straight?
mother okay? You are feeling bad about your mother.
Yeah,
She's
it's
in
basically
the
just that.
hospital. Uh
You just go, you just tune into their little vibe frequency, and
yeah.
then you hear them talking like, damn, that sucks that mom died.
Wow.
I don't know what you do with that, but I'm curious to
Yeah.
see like how they expand on that. Like the other powers were more actionable and they affected,
Yeah.
the other powers were like Max could reverse
Time.
time,
Time.
and in the second game the little dude could use like wind powers or some shit, like telekinesis and shit. And in this she can read vibes, which is
Wait,
all right.
can we get a little spoilery real quick?
Yeah, those games have been out for a
For
minute, so
spoiler alert for Life is Strange 1.
it's been a while. So
Yeah,
okay.
the whole it comes down to either you let the entire town fucking die, right?
Yeah,
Or you just when you choose love, or you don't choose love and then your girlfriend dies, right? Is that just how it
basically.
goes?
Yeah, basically. Those are two endings. They also announced a remaster of the first game and it looked almost identical.
Nice.
Which is very great. Great,
Nice.
totally. But yeah,
So which one is the canonical ending? Because
they didn't do a continuation of them of Chloe and Max, so either I don't think there's a canon ending. I think they're just non-existent now.
I don't know how I feel about endings like that.
Like endings that end in like a choice and then they don't continue after that.
No, it's just like you making me choose over love. You making me choose love and then everybody dies, or I don't choose love and then everybody's fine except for the person I love.
For a lot of people, the question was either save everybody or fucking kill Chloe. Fucking kill Chloe and save everybody, or kill everybody and save Chloe for and a lot of people just thought she was an asshole. So
Okay.
yeah.
So it's an easy choice.
It's depending on how you, it's entirely dependent on if you like Chloe as a character.
Wait, doesn't she get like shot or some shit in a different
She
timeline?
she gets shot multiple times. Yeah.
Oh
She
fuck.
gets shot, like you reverse them, but she gets shot.
She got bodies.
She she does have one body and it's a dog.
That's hilarious.
She there's a scene where you can reverse out of it, but there's a scene where she kills a dude's dog, and that was fucked up.
Wow.
I guess if you played the game and that happened and you didn't reverse it, maybe you wouldn't save Chloe then.
Hey, I am recording. Bye. I'll come and say hi in a sec. Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
But I feel like I don't know why we're getting stuck on this. I'll make this quick. But I feel like if you're gonna have a choice two choices so big for the ending of the game, I feel like you gotta make the character likable. Because if the
that is a
character
huge
was
one.
not
Yeah,
likable, then it's such an easy choice.
yeah.
No, yeah,
It was an easy choice for a lot of people. Yeah, there were a lot of people that didn't like. There's a lot of people that don't like Life is Strange. That don't like the characters in Life is Strange because, and it's understandable because they can be annoying if you don't like that
yeah,
type of dialogue and shit,
yeah.
and they can be very fucking annoying if you just don't like them as people.
Was the stepdad the stepdad was a cunt, right? Like he was an asshole,
Yeah.
or did he have
I
good
remember
intentions?
he slapped her in the face once. He slapped Chloe in the face once.
Because I know he had photos of students and shit. I don't know. I don't
No,
really.
different guy, different guy.
That was a different guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've played and watched so much of Life is Strange that it's there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Doesn't like a kid kill herself?
Yeah, yeah. You
And
can
like,
prevent that
can't
if you
you?
can.
Yeah, but it's like really hard to do.
It is, yeah. It's dependent on It's fucked up. Yeah, you go to the roof and talk to her.
Yeah.
And she wants to jump real bad. She wants to jump real bad. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But aside from that,
That's funny.
yeah, they showed Kazuya in Smash, and you aren't a Smash player, but that is a really
Nah,
exciting pick for a character in Smash.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, what's the nigga from Street Fighter?
Ryu,
No,
Ken,
no,
Chun-Li,
no. I said the nigga.
Balrog,
Um,
Guile, M. Bison, Sagat,
the
Gil,
perp the nigga in the purple gi with the balls
Dan.
around his neck.
Oh, Akuma.
Akuma.
Well, he has a black gi. I thought you were talking about Dan.
Does he have purple gi?
With the dude, if you're talking about the dude with
The
the
balls
big,
on around his neck.
do he have his hair spiked
His
up,
spiky, yes.
spiky red hair?
And he's Ryu's arch nemesis or something like that, or
Kind of,
Ryu's
yeah.
demon
Essentially,
or
yeah.
something.
He's not his demon. Yeah, he's basically like he's just a evil force, and he showed up in Tekken one day as well. He just
Yeah,
drove
that's
over
what
to
I'm
Tekken.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was just in Tekken, so I mean, it makes sense that
It's really cool.
connected now.
Yeah, I like that. I really like them adding actual like other fighting games to fighting game characters to Smash because I like how they translate them. Like I like how Ryu and Ken went in and you can do their exact inputs from Street Fighter and they work, which is really cool. And in the Tekken trailer for Kazuya, they showed like some of his combos and it looks exact like to what he does in Tekken. Like even them like breaking and contorting his character model to for like the whipping of him like spinning and shit is exact as it is in Tekken, which is really cool.
Who's your favorite nigga from? Wait, did you ever play that game? Did you ever play Tekken? Are you a Tekken guy?
I've played quite a few Tekken games. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at any Tekken.
Good.
I'll be honest. I'm not
You
good
suck.
at any Tekken.
That's
I don't
the
know.
only game I actually enjoy playing fighting games.
We should play it and we should see who would win. But
It's been a minute. You're probably kicking my ass. I ain't played a fighting game forever. I'm not even cap.
Yeah, I've been playing fighting games. I haven't played Tekken in a while, but I have been playing fighting games. Yeah, Tekken is kind of hard for me to understand because of the third dimension. The third dimension fucks me up. Like sidestepping and shit.
I can't
I'm sure
understand like Street Fighter. Street Fighter is the hardest game in the world for me to understand.
it's like that's crazy. It's like the basis. I feel like it's the basis for like I learned other fighting games from Street Fighter because those inputs translate directly from like quarter circle inputs, half circle inputs, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like even every main protagonist of a fighting game is Ryu, and they have a lot of the same moves. I feel like that's crazy. You don't like Street Fighter? I didn't know that.
I didn't say I didn't like. Well, I don't really play it. I don't I don't hate it. I don't dislike it either. It's just a game I don't play.
Okay.
It wasn't popular in my household. Tekken was the fighting game in my household.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a 3D fighter household.
Yeah. My mom would whoop my ass. I would put up a good fight against my mom. My dad would always fuck me up with either Brian or Steve. Those was his go-to. Yeah.
Yo, yeah. It's someone who's real good with Brian or Steve, bro.
Yeah.
You can't even touch Steve sometimes.
He would fuck me up, bro. But yeah, we played those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. Tekken is very
Smash.
Yeah, Tekken. Yeah, I'm glad they have a Tekken representative, and Kazuya is really fucking cool. When I play Tekken, I play as Kazuya, so that works for me.
They should have added two. They should have added
Heihachi.
Yeah, Heihachi.
I feel like someone mentioned this on a podcast I was listening to earlier that the voice actor for Heihachi died, and if he hadn't, they feel like that the person from Tekken would have been Heihachi. because Heihachi is a more recognizable and probably more popular character than Kazuya.
For sure, but Kazuya is this close second.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Jin is the second, and then Kazuya.
It's those three. It's those three. Those are the three.
Yeah, those are the top three.
Those are three niggas.
Yeah, they could have chosen from literally any of those three, and I feel like it would have fit.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they got Kazuya. I'm always all for more really cool characters in Smash, especially if they aren't like I just like going in with a serious dude and beating the shit out of like Kirby or something.
Yeah. I caught parts of the Kazuya announcement, and I did like that. The only nigga he couldn't kill was Kirby, because the nigga just floated back up.
He just floated back up. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a really fun little trick they did. That was really funny. The trailers for Smash are always really good.
Was that the only one I got announced? Just one fighter character?
Just one guy, yeah. They only do one per reveal. And I think he's about to be out like in the next couple of days too. So aside from that,
Nintendo is Molly's favorite company. Record.
All right, yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Aside from that, you look so fucking salty on the TV. You look so that looks hilarious. So aside from Kazuya and Smash, we didn't get Metroid, but we did get Metroid Dread 4 or Metroid Dread, not Metroid Dread. We didn't get Metroid Prime 4. We didn't get Metroid Prime at all, or a 3D Metroid. We got a 2D Metroid Dread.
Don't care.
Long ago canceled Metroid game that was supposed to be released in like mid 2000s, but it was canceled and now brought back. The suit for Samus looks really cool. I think I might play it. It's coming out this year, surprisingly.
What? Oh, only on Switch. I'm stupid. It's a Nintendo title.
Yeah. I think it's only on Switch, but that looked all right. There was also Breath of the Wild 2. You haven't played any. You didn't play how much Legend of Zelda have you played actually?
Like 2 hours of Ocarina of Time.
Oh wow. Okay.
On my phone.
Oh, like on an emulator?
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly,
for sure.
Yeah.
Close the door. I'm getting flicked off by family members.
They just open the door and flick you out.
Yeah, I played Ocarina of Time on my phone, allegedly.
Okay. Well, I played Breath of the Wild 1 and it's a great game. The only things I didn't like were the fact that not the fact that the weapons degraded, it's how fast they degraded. The weapon degradation in my green screen fell on me. The weapon degradation in it's yeah, you can't see it. Yeah, it's leaning against my chair. It works though. Thankfully, it didn't hit me.
Yeah.
But Breath of the Wild is a great game. Mm-hmm. It's not that I didn't like the weapon degradation in it, but I feel like the weapons should have lasted longer before they broke.
Yeah.
Because in that game you could.
Is there any weapons that don't?
The Master Sword is the only weapon that doesn't break, but you have to charge it. You use it until it's out of use, and then it has to charge for a while. Yeah, didn't really care for the weapon degradation. I'm sure they'll bring it over, but with improvements. Breath of the Wild 2, they only showed like a minute and 30 seconds of it. It looked really cool. Link was just falling through the sky. He had like some kind of right arm thing going on, which I'm always down for.
Reversing time.
Yeah, probably. I'm always down for a main character having like a crazy fucked up right arm. It's a thing in a lot
Prototype.
Is fucking Prototype, Devil May Cry, Full Metal Alchemist. Like it's really cool. I'm always down for that. And Link being one of those guys, he looks really cool. I liked what I saw. It wasn't a lot of what I saw. Wasn't a lot.
What the fuck is that game called?
What game?
I mean, well, it don't really matter because your whole body fucked up and then you're like basically cyborg. It's the nigga with the glasses. He got eyes, but they like if he wants to put his sunglasses up, they just come up.
Oh, was it Metal Gear Rising?
No,
Okay.
it's that
Biocommando.
no. Wow, what a random game. Wow. Hey, I've never played Biocommando, but I had it this is back when we was broke, right?
Yeah.
Like as a kid, you know, you played demos back in the day.
Yeah.
I had the Biocommando demo, and all I know is that there was just a mad amount of Pepsi advertisement in that game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And isn't the arm your wife?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not.
Wow.
I just looked it up. It's Bionic Commando.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. That was a
Wow.
game. I can't believe I even thought of that.
That's insane. Nah, the game I'm talking about is it's a hacker. You're a hacker. You're a hacker, man.
Huh. What game is that then? Did it come out recently?
There was a new iteration of it that came out maybe 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
It's always coming out, but I feel like nobody talks about it.
Okay. Well, that doesn't narrow it down at all.
Hackerman games.
Hackerman games. Yeah.
Hacker.
Yeah. Look up Hackerman games and
It's probably
see
gonna
if you
pop up.
see what you find. Yeah. Deus Ex.
Literally Deus Ex, but I want to see if it pops up.
Hackerman game. Okay.
No, it doesn't pop up as it's Deus Ex. How did you find it?
I didn't even look it up. Yeah, I just
thought about it.
I just remembered Aiden Jensen's fucking glasses thing. Yeah. That's really
so
cool.
Stupid. Yeah. He has a messed up arm. Wow, we went from Zelda to Bionic Commando. Jesus Christ. What a reference. I gotta give you a round of applause on that one, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, I would fucking just pulled that out of the void.
That was crazy, bro. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I might get a Switch. I want to get a Switch, but like I don't know if I want to support Nintendo, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't
You can get it
Nintendo,
secondhand.
y'all. But no, I can't get it secondhand because the controllers got mad drift, man.
You could get a Switch Lite. The Switch Lite.
I don't want
a
Switch Lite.
Okay, well, yeah.
I
if you want to play on your TV.
Yeah, I want to play it on my TV, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you get a used one, they might be selling it with Joy-Con drift for sure.
Bro, the drift on them is crazy.
It's
looking like
ridiculous.
Too Fast, Too Furious out this bitch. That's out the world.
That shit is serious.
Yeah. But yeah, it does look pretty great. I'm not even going front. It does look good. It looks like they know what they're doing at the Legend of Zelda team over there. Whoever is running the Legend of Zelda team over there.
It's Breath of the Wild 2 looks pretty fucking cool. I hope they get to show more before it actually releases, but it comes out next year. It doesn't have a name yet.
Oh, okay.
It's just called, they've just been calling it the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It might not even be called Breath of the Wild. That's just what we've been fucking calling it collectively.
Because they never really did that, right? They never really put out a sequel for a Legend of Zelda game. Like they've always been
self-contained. Yeah,
like their own timeline.
Nothing with like a number at the end of it either, I think.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
There's Ocarina of the Time. I said Ocarina of
Ocarina
of Time. I know that one's pretty popular. What's the Pirates one? Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, yeah.
I know that one's pretty popular. The HD version.
I was like, what? The Pirates one?
Yeah, I know you're on boats in that one. That's all I know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Legend of Zelda. Wasn't they supposed to stop making Zelda games? Wasn't that a thing? And then they made a 3DS Zelda game, and then it just got popular again.
I don't.
They were supposed to dead the Zelda IP, I think.
Huh. I've never heard of that. Maybe. It could be true, but it could have been at a time where I didn't pay attention at all to gaming.
I don't know why I feel like that's real, but I don't know why I would believe it. Nintendo don't know how to make new IPs.
That is true. That is absolutely true. But yeah, that was the end of Nintendo's E3 conference, and overall, very fucking boring E3. Could have kept this shit. Could have kept this shit in an email. Should have just Should have just posted the fucking trailers, and that's it. You didn't really have to make it an E3 thing, especially with like Take-Two going onto a Zoom call and talking about diversity for an hour, with no gameplay of anything shown.
I have a
Like y'all didn't need to
question.
show up at all, bro.
Did you? So like, I remember texting you about it, DMing you the information to sign up for the visitor thing or
Yeah.
whatever. Did you use like the digital rooms or anything like that they had set up, or did you just only attend the?
Those were for those were pointless entirely.
Oh, why?
So you could go into there and you could go into there for like pre-release stuff, but of course, since it's things are, if you post anything, they're going to leak, obviously. So no one
Yeah,
posted anything in there. No
nice.
publishers, no developers posted anything in there. They used it for developer interviews, but I didn't use it at all. It seemed entirely pointless, especially when they didn't have anything to show at E3 in the first place.
Nice.
So yeah.
Oh, before we even get off the topic of E3, because what's next on the agenda?
We can end the show actually. I think we've been going for a minute.
Okay.
What were you gonna go into?
I was gonna just say that I think it was last episode or 2 episodes ago, we talked about how amazing Hades was,
Oh yeah,
and that it wasn't on Xbox.
it's
We got
coming to
we
Xbox.
on Xbox, baby. We
It's
play
coming to
Hades.
Xbox
Let's
in
go.
August, yo. That's
We
yeah.
out here, bro.
You should definitely. It's coming to Game Pass too.
Yes, it's already downloaded. It's pre-downloaded. I already pre-downloaded the entire game on my Xbox.
You're gonna
bruh.
fucking really enjoy that game. You're
Bro,
gonna
there's
really
so
love that
many
game.
fire games that got announced for day one release that I'm excited for to play. Man, this Xbox Game Pass is the cheat code. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I really just wanted to announce the Hades thing because I didn't even say that earlier, and I just didn't know I downloaded that.
20
But
something. They showed 30 games or I think they showed 30 games at Xbox's conference. 27 of them were gonna be on Game Pass day one.
and Psychonauts 2, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm about to have so much fun, bro. Oh
That
my
Game
god.
Pass is like
It's the cheat code.
That's the shit.
Y'all
Yeah.
ain't got Game Pass. Y'all slipping. Oh god.
Yeah, that shit is gonna
But,
be fire.
well, I already got one topic for next week. I sent you the video. We'll talk about that next week, and then
Yeah,
we can
talk about that
We
next
could talk
week.
about the really depressing thing that we both watched next week.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also gonna watch it again as well.
I don't know if I can, dude. I was in a rough place for a good hour and a half, bro. Oh my god.
Okay, sweet. That's gonna make it even more fun.
Boy got teary eyed. I let a little tear out. I was
Man.
like, damn.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about that.
Yes, sir.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Oh man. So this is new. Your boy is on Instagram at SIV period. Oh, where are we gonna put it now?
I'll figure it out. It's not gonna
You can put it in my chair.
I could, yeah. It could just be sitting in your chair. Yeah.
Yeah, if you could figure that out. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you could do that with you use Filmora, right? Can you do that with Filmora?
Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah.
All right, swag. Civilian SIV period ILIAN on Twitter at Ryan with a gap. Once again, don't DM me because I'm not gonna get back to it. I'm on Bandcamp at Civilian, just like you see it there on the chair, I'm guessing. And then I also I didn't tell anybody about this actually. I released a song on Spotify.
Oh, I didn't know you released a song on Spotify. Yeah, that's crazy.
On Apple Music, Deezer, all them things. It's even on YouTube as a various artist because I have no clout. Yeah.
That's dope.
I released that. It's called Path. I kind of fucked up the export, so there's just a really long like whatever at the end. I don't care, bro. It's my first release. It's a character.
It's the first song, yeah.
You can sit there. You can sit there and ponder about how the song was after. That's this ponder time at the end of the song.
First single out. That's crazy.
Yeah, first single out on Spotify, officially a verified artist on Spotify. Yeah, I had to sign up for this application for
to even be accepted to be on Spotify as an
I
artist.
had to sign up for an application to go to this 10-day summit at Harvard. It's for this group called this music group called No Label Live. It's associated with IDK the rapper.
Yeah.
Supported by Nike, Logitech, a bunch of crazy people, organizations for music business and stuff. So
that's super dope.
Hopefully I get it. I did the application. Yesterday was the last day to submit it. I did it maybe a week ago. So I'm waiting on that. But yeah, I rambled on a lot. Where can they find you at, Nigel?
You can find me, the host of this beautiful podcast that's
I fucking love this thing, man. This
taking
is so
place in inside of Ghostface Killer's recording studio. We are, or I am, Uncolored Page. You can find me on Twitter as Uncolored P, on Instagram as Uncolored Page. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. You can
put it on your desk, or
maybe I should,
or like a little banner right under your desk.
Yeah, I should definitely, since I have this desk, I should definitely decorate it with some shit or something.
Oh, or you could do it like, since our background is green right now, you can have it like side scroll across the screen. I don't know, bro. I'm just giving you ideas. You ain't got to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I could. I might. Yeah. I just might,
Oh, you're looking at me.
I am looking directly at you.
I didn't know what you was doing. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. You can do that.
Yeah, sure.
Fire.
All right. Yeah. And all right. So thank you for watching this episode of the Bad Input Podcast. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you guys next week.
Don't cut it. Don't cut it.
All right.
Tell us what you think about the set, guys. We love y'all, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Tell us that the set was expensive. I was robbed and lied to. Tell us if you enjoy this set, or I'm gonna find the dude that sold this shit.
17 grand. That's like a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for this fucking studio. I don't even. This is not where Ghostface Killer recorded only built for Cuban links. This is bullshit.
That's Raekwon.
That is Raekwon. It's Raekwon and Ghostface. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Love y'all, man. See you next week.